ドジャースの大谷翔平投手は日本時間12日、古巣エンゼルス戦に1番指名打者で出場しました。試合前には、かつてのチームメイトや関係者と笑顔で談笑する姿が見られました。中でも、日本のファンにも馴染みのある人物と再会しました。相手は、エンゼルスの地元放送局、ファンデュエルスポーツネットワークウエストでレポーターを務めるエリカ・ウエストンさんです。この日、ウエストンさんはドジャース戦に合わせるように肩を出した青いドレスで登場。大谷としっかりとハグを交わすと、そのまま記念撮影に応じました。試合前の現地番組では、
並ばないといけませんでした。自分たちの順番を待たなければなりませんでした。
と語り、大谷に挨拶するために順番待ちができていたことを明かしました。また、エンゼルス OB でメジャー通算132勝を誇る解説者マーク・グビザ氏も、大谷とのやり取りを披露。番組司会のパトリック・オニール氏は、
特別なリスペクトですね。
と驚きをもってコメントしました。試合では、大谷が古巣ファンの前で豪快な一発を披露しました。0-7で迎えた8回の第4打席。アンダーソンの膝元への変化球を強振。ライト席へと運び、この球場での通算100本目となる本塁打を放ちました。打球速度は100マイル、約 160.9 キロ。飛距離は389フィート、約 118.6 メートルで、今季第42号。これでリーグトップに並びました。この一打に、エンゼルス側の実況席も大きな興奮を見せました。なお、これらの模様は日本語字幕付きでお届けします。
Shohei Ohtani always seems to be part of our pregame conversation, but especially when he's facing the team where it all began for him. He's only played in a small handful of games against the Angels since he signed with the Dodgers. Dontrell spent 6 years in Anaheim, never made the playoffs, and now he really seems to enjoy going up against his former team.
Well, what you saw on the big stage in the World Baseball Classic, he relishes and he loves being in the big stage and he plays to the big stage. But going back home, it's a little bit different. It's a little bit endearing, but you still have a job to do at a high level, and you're in a pennant race, and you're the focal point. So regardless if you're in Anaheim or anywhere else, their lights and your eyes are going to be on you. The presence needs to be there offensively, though. I don't want him chasing out of the zone. I want him to be able to get himself in hitter-friendly counts and trust everybody else around him, because sometimes when he gets to the swing counts, guys are starting to attack him down and throw the baseball down to try to hit him on the ground. No, keep the ball up, and when you get a hitter-friendly counts, man, let that thing sing and not miss that baseball. But he's going to be a presence in that lineup, and he's going to get another MVP as long as he stays healthy and attacks the right pitches.
Yeah, listen, obviously Shohei Ohtani is very familiar with that ballpark, is comfortable hitting there, and hopefully he goes off in this series. But I agree with Dontrell on Shohei. Two-strike approach is huge, especially when you're at the top of the order. Little Easter, we saw that last year in his MVP season. Yes, he hit the long ball, 50-50, but with two strikes, he would go the other way. He was shorting up. Hopefully, as the season is starting to unwind now, heading into the postseason, he shortens up with two strikes and put that ball in play.
All right, meantime, Shohei is going to take the mound in Wednesday's series finale. The first time he's faced the Angels as a pitcher in his 8 starts this year. Jerry, he's posted a 2.37 ERA. We know he won the MVP last year only as a hitter, but him as a pitcher now, that's going to be huge for the Dodgers if they want to win back-to-back World Series.
He's a difference maker on the mound. We just addressed him being a hitter and being a leadoff hitter, right, getting on base, being at the top of the order. He's a difference maker. But watching him pitch, I saw him pitch when he was at Anaheim, and now seeing him as a Dodger, he's a better pitcher. He's got more tools in his toolbox. Love the slider, and I love that now he has that windup. When he was with the Angels, he was out of the stretch. Now he's helping the shoulder and arm, being in that windup, and he's still running that fastball around 100 miles an hour. But more importantly, he's hitting his spots, and he's got pretty good control for missing so much time.
You know what's impressed me, Jay, here is the velocity, especially having your second Tommy John, and all of a sudden you're touching 100 in San Francisco in the 3rd and 4th inning. And so it's starting to turn into scary hours. By the time the season ends, he'll be around 60 innings pitched. Hopefully, if he stays healthy, knock on wood. But I love the way that he's shaping the breaking ball. The short little cutter, the big-time slider. center, and he's pitching with emotion. We've seen a couple fist pumps the last couple times he's been out there. You start getting him into the 5th, hopefully the 6th inning. If he's able to stay efficient, he's going to start one of those postseason games. And so, listen, he's going to scary hours as far as what he possesses and the talent of not only hitting the cover off the ball, but being a starting pitcher that can go up there and get the Tyler Glasnow swing and miss. And so I'm super excited for him. He's pushing this. The first time I saw him in New York and had that little sim game, even Kike said, Train, he's something special. And so you're seeing that right now, and I think he's in a good mindset and good routine to continue that.
He's starting to add that two-seamer. I saw that pitch. Wow. Once he gets that under control, but again, for those non-baseball fans, he's Patrick Mahomes and Micah Parsons in one.
The Blue Jays hit 3 solo homers yesterday. Dodgers hit 2 in the first inning. Jerry, let's go Access 360.
Yeah, obviously we talk about the Big Show's having a huge year. He's going to get a breaking ball center cut that doesn't break. We talk about two-strike hitting. Look at that swing right there. Just using his hands, and because he uses his hands, he's able to barrel up the baseball, exit velo still over 106 miles an hour, launch angle at 25 degrees. That's great two-strike hitting. A line drive homer. Dodger on the board.
Seems like everything Shohei does is historic. His home run yesterday, 95th during his 2 seasons with the Dodgers. 4th all-time in home runs by a player in his first 2 seasons with a franchise. Babe Ruth had 113 his first 2 years with the Yankees. A-Rod 109 with the Rangers. Roger Maris even 100 with the Yanks. Shohei 95, tying him with Cecil Fielder's first 2 years with the Detroit Tigers. First pitch coming up.
Okay, appreciate it very much, Eric. By the way, we're going to go to Shohei Ohtani. You guys had a special. I felt like I was at a night at the Roxbury where it was Gooby and Erica meeting with Shohei Ohtani. I was like, him meet. No, just the two. Was it fun?
We got in line. We had to get in line. We had to wait our turn.
Special wristband. Thanks, Erica. Great job as usual.
Real interesting. Shohei goes, how many home runs does Joe Adele have so far this season? That was pretty interesting. He's asked him to go 25. He goes, oh. Well, he's pitching on Wednesday, so he knows that Joe Adele has 25 home runs, so he's aware of that.
Yeah. Another opportunity to see our old friend Shohei Ohtani. Won 2 MVPs as an Angel, should have been 3. Won an MVP with the Dodgers last year and a World Series. Is going to win another MVP this year without a doubt. What he is accomplishing. Oh, you don't think we're getting another MVP? As I asked Mark Gubicza.
He's up there with Kyle Schwarber. By the way, Kyle Schwarber homered again today, too. So it's going to be a battle all the way. But Shohei Ohtani back on the mound definitely helps him out.
Yeah, he's going to be pitching Wednesday. Don't you think that's going to be the edge? And now that he is a Dodger, he definitely got snubbed when he was an Angel, when Judge won it, when he was pitching and hitting. And here, most MVP awards since 1979, a chance to be the first guy to get 4 other than Barry Bonds.
I guarantee you, Barry Bonds should have had more than 7, by the way. I think people just got tired of voting for him. That's the thing, how great he was. And I think you get the point sometimes, people are like, same thing, Shohei should have won. You mentioned it. Aaron Judge had a great year, don't get us wrong, but Shohei Ohtani's year that Aaron Judge won I thought was good or better than any of his World MVP trophies he won already. It was that good, but he's unreal. He's not, we call him the unicorn for a reason. He's a phenomenal player, that's right.
My take on Shohei is this. He's starting to pitch again. Without a doubt, he's going to have an impact on this Dodger team down the stretch and maybe even to the postseason. And when he really starts making the difference on the other side of the ball, pitching again, I think the WAR, all that other stuff is just going to make that conversation with Schwarber go away. Schwarber's having a fantastic year. But again, Shohei's a unicorn. We've seen it up close. We know what it's all about. And I just don't know how you argue a player that does it on both sides of the ball.
Yeah, listen, Crow Armstrong's right. Also, you know.
And Shohei Ohtani will be on the mound against the Angels for the first time in his career in the finale of this series Wednesday.
Wayne, that has a chance to be almost like a Super Bowl here on Wednesday night. Can you imagine if Mike Trout is 1 home run away and he's facing Shohei Ohtani here at the Big A? It's got a chance of being unbelievably frantic here at this ballpark.
And a chance for a good pitching matchup here tonight. The Angels will have Jose Soriano on the mound. The Dodgers counter with an all-star Yoshinobu Yamamoto.
And both have dominant pitches, the swing and miss in there, splitter for Yamamoto, and you got the knuckle curve for Soriano. This is going to be fun, Wayne. This is going to be a blast.
Yeah, we're ready. It's game 1 of this 3-game series here at the Big A with the Dodgers here at Angels Stadium. And this town not big enough for the both of them. We'll see if the Angels can claw their way to a 3-way series win here this week. Shohei Ohtani has hit a whole bunch of leadoff homers this year. He knows what it's like to watch them go out, and he saw Zach Netos leave the yard.
Tracked that one really well and goes, wow, that's a long way.
I'm going to have to remember that on Wednesday when I'm on the mound.
Yes. I don't think I'm going to throw him a first pitch fastball.
Working on his grips right now, getting ready for that Wednesday start. Here is Taylor Ward.
Looked like he had that sweeper grip going already. That's my first pitch against Zach Meadow.
You know, the difference in this game as compared to those other ones, just Dodgers were never even in this thing. I mean, at least it didn't feel like
No, it has not felt like that at all. Full count for Shohei.
High and deep to right field. Back at the wall. Campero watches it fly. Shohei Ohtani's 100th career home run in the Big A. His 42nd of the season. He has gone deep in 3 straight games, and that spoils the shutout bid for the Angels. The Dodgers now within 6.
this ball about thigh high off speed on the inner half of the plate. Shohei doesn't really get it, but he gets enough of it. I mentioned 42nd of the year. That's Shohei's 12th home run in his last 25 games. For you math folks at home, that would be a 78 home run pace over 162. Just for fun. I mean, that's where we're at in the 7th ball game. We're
doing math.
We're doing paces of what he would be if he was at the pace over his last 25 games. Thank you, Dr. Krajewski.
0-2 to Shohei. He's got 99 home runs in this ballpark. He's looking for 100. Takes a pitch low. Angels right-hander set to go. D'Arnaud sets the target. The 3-2. Ohtani swings, hits a drive deep to right. This one headed back toward the wall. Gone! It's a home run for Ohtani. Home run number 42. And the Dodgers get on the board at 7-1. Ohtani with a 10-game hitting streak.
You make a mistake in location, he can send it a long, long way.
Ohtani with home runs in back-to-back-to-back games. 3 straight.
Ohtani will be on the mound Wednesday. It's that extra layer of spectacle when Shohei pitches and hits in the same game.
The odd thing, he threw a bullpen session today.
So many times in an Angels uniform that he did the unthinkable. Those games, especially as a pitcher and hitter both. So rare for someone to do what he's done at all at this level, let alone at the elite level that he does both.
Where he had a Sunday night game here against the Astros. He threw a pitch about 100+ miles an hour, then hit one out about 115 miles per hour off the bat in the first inning. Slight contrast in velocity though, but I'll tell you what, both are students of the game on the mound. There's Kyle, he's thrown the ball great.
Hendricks has had a really good career. It certainly was. 3-2 though on Shohei, who has 41 home runs. Only Kyle Schwarber has more in the National League. Cal Raleigh now up to 45, leads the major leagues. Tied Johnny Bench already for the 2nd most ever in a single season by a catcher. And there is a rocket from Ohtani. It is number 42. As Shohei leaves the yard and gets the Dodgers on the board.
He got a cutter there after being punched out potentially the pitch before. Cutter in the zone. You talk about lift.
It is his 100th career home run here at Angel Stadium. And his first as a Dodger.
Anderson won the last battle against Shohei. Shohei wins this one.
And certainly a crowd-pleasing blow in some ways.
His hands are just so quick, so strong.
It's a beautiful swing. And we've seen it a lot in this ballpark. His 100th career homer at the Big A.
Right in that wheelhouse, and he has this unbelievable lift. His launch angle. But just the sound of the crowd and the baseball off the bat. There's a 7-0 game when he hit it out, yet the crowd still going nuts on it.
It's a sellout crowd, and Shohei will certainly bring the fans out of their seats often.
So it's a full count. See what gives on this pitch. Ready is Anderson. Here it comes, and this is blasted out into right center field, and it is gone. Mentioned the home run ball had been an issue, and Anderson was with the Angels earlier this season. That's the 5th one that he's given up in 7 relief appearances. Home run for Ohtani is 42nd of the season, and that's the first Dodger run of the night.
That's a cutter right in the wheelhouse of Shohei, and he is not going to miss those. And he worked ahead 0-2 quickly. Next 3 pitches, nowhere close to the zone. It came back with a cutter, and it just catches way too much of the plate.